Hey everybody, it's Amrita with a Falcon Group by Keller Williams. I am coming out to you with a quick message because this is a question I'm getting like multiple times a day, every day. How is the market? Are we crashing? Are we headed towards a crash? Are prices going to, drop next year? And the answer to that question is it's a very conflicting market. And by that I mean there are times where we are still receiving multiple offers on some of our listings, and there are other listings where we're not getting the traction to drive the multiple offers. And what's behind both of these scenarios in the same exact market? So usually it's a buyer's market or a seller's market, right? We've been in a seller's market. We are now shifting. The question is, how quickly will this shift happen before it becomes a buyer's market? Nobody knows the answer to that. It depends on several things. The one key thing that's impacting the environment right now is the Fed has been increasing rates, and their sole purpose in doing this is to control inflation. So they're going to continue doing this until they have a handle on the inflation that's happening. So they're going to probably raise it again in Q4, maybe in Q1 of next year, again, depending on where inflation is. There will come a point where inflation will be under control and the real estate market will cool off, where we're not seeing, oh, I'll give you $50,000 over asking, $100,000 over asking, give me the house, I'll give you my firstborn. That has simmered down, and it will continue to cool off even more. But by the time we get to a point where inflation is under control, the market has cooled down even more than where it is right now, then we will see some prices start to readjust. We're already seeing prices adjust of the homes that are going on the market now. However, right now is one of those times where if you price the home strategically based on what your goal is, which is always, I want the most money in my pocket as possible, or I want to sell as fast as possible, depending on what your goal is. If you price the home strategically, you can still move it quickly. You could still get multiple offers. You could still get scenarios where people are waiving appraisals and waiving or limiting inspections. In other cases, it's not happening. When the home's not priced strategically, then buyers are coming in and they're being a lot more pickier. So that's why I tell you it's a conflicted market, because buyers are pickier, but yet there's still not enough inventory and the demand is still there. So that's driving that reason to continue looking for homes for people. And the rates are going up. So buyer affordability on homes is going down. But everybody still needs a place to live, right? So if they need to buy a home, they're going to buy a home. The question now is going to become, is the perceived value of the home they're looking to buy in line with the pricing? And that's what I mean by strategic pricing is so important right now, more than ever before. But there's no crash coming. What we're expecting is anywhere between 5 to 10% decline in the next couple of years. And every town this is a average number across the nation. So what you see in Bergen County, even within Bergen County, some towns you'll see are still on fire, others are cooled off, right? So it will depend on the state, the county, the areas, but generally speaking, we're only going to see a 5 to 10% decline in the next couple of years, assuming nothing else changes in the environment, that the rates are only upticking a little bit. My gut feeling is rates are going to go up a little over 8% before inflation can really be somewhat under control. That's my gut feeling based on all the studying I do. So that's it. That's my message for today. Happy Friday. I don't know. It's not a very happy message, but I think if you're a buyer listening to this, the nugget I have for you is find properties. And this is what I tell my clients. Let's find properties that have been sitting on the market for a couple months that were not strategically priced for this market. They're possibly overpriced for this market. And let's go and see what we can do there. And that's where you might be able to get a win-win situation where, it's not priced properly, and so you won't have that much competition. You can go in, if the home works, the price works, maybe there's some negotiation that can be done to get you the home, so it's in your affordability circle. For sellers, you've kind of missed this high tide. We're now going to adjust and eventually come down. So if you're a seller, do it now, don't wait, because this is going to continue to decline. The decline from even 6 months ago, you could see a difference between the prices as a seller and the strategic pricing is going to be the only way you could win in the current environment as a seller. So that's my little 2 cents for buyers, for sellers, and a happy Friday message for you. Bye.